This game is not for children or anyone who has suffered from mental problems such as schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, or if you've even had a tiny bit of suicidal thoughts, it gets really fucked up. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. Alright then, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I did this before, but it seems that if you do no continue where I left off, it makes you reinstall the game again. So I'm gonna delete my Oh. Oh, it's doing this now. Yeah, the warning. Yeah, trust me. I know. Yeah. Game is not suitable for children. I know. Oh, I know. Let's turn that down. Text speed going fine. Cool. So I'm guessing it's all just from scratch now. So, since we're all starting from scratch now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be speeding through this, but I'm going to do it in a way that I'm going to try to get each character's route. Now, I've got a guide open, and it also helps me with the writing poetry thing. So the way I need to do it is I need to go through each of the character routes. I'm going to do Sayori, then Yuri, then Natsuki. There's no route for Monika, which I can understand, she's a bitch. But I think I need to impress that one character and not the others. So I've also got a guide for the writing poetry thing. So I'm just going to be trying to follow that. So I'll basically be just jump cutting to points where, like, for example, if I do with the writing poetry thing, and then I'll be jumping to, like, when I'm talking to that character during the poetry thing, like, showing them my poem and see how they react. So, yeah. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're up to the first poem. It seems that if you go into, the settings, you can actually skip unseen text. So that means you can skip the whole thing even though I technically haven't read it in this save file. So I'm going to save here, just because I need to make sure that I choose words that Sayori loves. So, let's begin. Alright, she loves the word holiday. She loves the word together. She likes the word adventure. She likes the word wonderful. She likes the word pain. She likes the word fun. She likes the word dance. She likes the word promise. She likes the word marriage. And because she is one, she likes the word clumsy. She likes the word alone. She likes the word happiness. She likes the word, I think it's shame? She likes the word sparkle. She likes the word hop. Oh. Wait, what? Why did Natsuki jump? Oh my god. I swear I picked hop, right? Fine, I'll go back. Actually, I'm just gonna do these off screen, so we'll get to the big parts later. It's better than just what I'm doing right now, so I'll be right back. Alright, so feather. And what else does she like? Cheer. There we go. All Sayori. Definitely must come towards she's my friend after all. Nobody would like either, haha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has been a little more constructive, maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Oh, well, that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a fake little poem. That makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the cheese shade against the chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Why don't you mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. But this doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Fakelo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Yuri. Not sure if Yuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here. That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem, right? Okay, so I think there's gonna be no new dialogue until I make some key choices, because doing the poem things won't be enough. So, I am just going to skip ahead. Skip through these. I like how we get to... Siri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Sayori. Sayori? You really think I'll ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Fakelor. You think about me too much. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it so. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure it out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? This conversation trails off. It's kind of weird to think that Sayori cares so much about, but I want to respect her and I keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright. Alright, so special. And if I remember right, death was one of her words as well. Yep. There we go, third one done. Okay. Damn it. Is there really a difference here? I guess I'll do Yuri's because I never actually did Yuri's. Okay. So, I shouldn't have skipped past all that because, well, as if it... Okay, I'm just gonna go to the start here. Yeah? I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe you skipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be... should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You're in exchange for phone numbers. Alright, then I will stop by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I signed up to press Yuri for any reason, and yada yada yada. I don't know why I went out of that. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Do not underestimate yourself, Fakelor. I think you'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out what you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to, and that's all there is to it. Don't you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows. Can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety's still shooting through the roof. Guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous as Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? So, in the guide that I got, it said that after you choose the option Walk with Sayori, choose an option called Sayori, and I'm like, there's not really much options after that. There's the poem bits, like who do you want to show your poem to, but you have to do everyone. But then I realized there is that 4-option thing where you have to choose who to help. And I'm like, okay, is this what they mean by picking the option Sayori? And I'm starting to think, if I hadn't picked that option, I'd just choose Yuri straight away. My character might not be doing these things. He might not even care to help Sayori. He might not even be thinking about her because he didn't choose the option. So I'm just curious about that, if that's actually why he's going to Sayori's house, because that's the only option I've chose. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking her, simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. House is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room. Sayori? Hey, Fakela. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural. Okay, so this is about the depression stuff, and yeah. So I admit that I'm still getting very scared of seeing her dead. Sorry, I think my recording cut out there. I'm getting really scared of seeing her dead again because I don't want to see that again. It just really scared me last time, and I care about Sayori too much. But basically, okay, so here's this. So basically, I'm hoping that all I have to do is choose the choices that she likes in the writing poems and choose the right choices otherwise. And then when I choose the I love you option, the good ending will start. I'm hoping that's how things go. I'm hoping there's nothing special. Because if there is, I am going to get really pissed. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. Wait, what? Oh, okay, she showed up and she tried to ring the doorbell, but no one answered. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find anything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... It's very considerate of you to... No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Oh, that would be even more embarrassing. Don't look there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which in the process opened the desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that we can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood, lighting, aromatherapy, candles. Oh well, I didn't know you were planning on taking it this far. Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess is the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No. No, not at all. Something that I like about you already, actually. That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can feel relaxed a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. Grabs a knife, starts killing herself again. I was gonna use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri ramages through a bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Well, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? No familiar at all. Is that so? Some of my favorite contributes to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through the body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. A knife ejects out and stabs herself. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Oh, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that for? This is the Japanese essential oil. It smells like sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel the flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smells gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spots of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you yet? Yeah, I have it here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. Why? We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah. What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract them to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you're so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. The knife is strangely beautiful. Oh my god. She took out a knife. Oh, I didn't mean to actually do it. I was pressing control accidentally, and I'm like, wait, what's that doing? Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Here's a marker, Fakelaw. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon as if desired length. Reaches to it back once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, right? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright, the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I just can't help it. I don't know what it is. Combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of my knife with the index finger. Oh! Fakelor, why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. Barely touched it at all. It's my fault. Should have warned you. Knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Oh. I could feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Yeah. What the fuck? Why did you randomly do that? Like, well, I mean, I know you have to think about knives, but still. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Ugh. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Wait, if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Fakelor! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Haha, knew this would be a bad idea. It's not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil. The air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Fakelor. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Looks like it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching this paper to the ribbons, and we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked to buy the paint tables. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be back in 5 minutes. In a minute. Thank you so much. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling the sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me, and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, there will be an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Oh, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more just fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of embarrasses me of elementary school. Painting with a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things that fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing experiences with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya? Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something wrong with my face? Yeah, I actually got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I got a towel right away. I rushed out to fetch a small towel, then I dampened it with hot water. I returned to my room and kneeled back down in front of her. Oh my god. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Oh, that's like adorable. I'm sorry, but it is. Is something wrong? It's hard, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm. Ugh. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri smiles, pulls away. Sorry, been feeling a little lightheaded. I'm a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Definitely. No, maybe not. I don't know. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri begins to brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. Oh. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just inspired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filing the night sky with white dots that looks like stars. Oh, okay. I thought that was a typo for a second. I'm like, I don't usually use that. I usually say like that look like stars, but I guess looks like stars is better. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the result. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is it okay? It's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about that time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you didn't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we could have a little extra time after finishing the work. Well... Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to stay a bit much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. I mean, the fact is, you both are. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I'll walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. Glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. Guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. Kind of say that without thinking. Well, today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over as we can get somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say so? You're very thoughtful, Fake-Law. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Kind of like that about you. Well, I'm not supposed to respond to that. But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Say Yuri! There she is. Hey, Fake-Law. Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay, Fake-Law. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course! Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really being mean to me. So I had to come here and see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, how much closer you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. Yeah, I bet that does. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Fake-Law? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? Hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could disappear. Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Fake-Law. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't your burden in your mind. It's making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if this is an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Fake-Law. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Fake-Law. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. Don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. You remember how I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I want to give you. Sayori, this one. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. Should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, having fun with you every day, it helped me realize just that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept you and earn your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Fake-Law.
Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms around me. Yeah, I've been through this part, but I'm wondering if there's anything different. Rain clouds, it's the tears in her eyes. Sayori and I slowly release each other.
Guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date. What are you saying? Hey, Fake-Law.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It's like I'm a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. That's why I trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings. Even then I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing this something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to help a future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. Instead of going to her house to wake her up, I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. Sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything. Funnily enough, I probably felt the same way as Natsuki about the event.
More excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Fakelor, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing the little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she prepared that is all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one you'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Suddenly I feel awful knowing that it's nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Huh. You should take a little responsibility. I mean, especially since your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? They were a couple now? I didn't really plan on budging it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry, you probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets. Yeah, they did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. Flip through the pages. Each member's poems is nearly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from ones that they performed. What's this? Flip to Sayori's poem. I'm really, really getting annoyed now. This is exactly what happened last time. I'm gonna save. Yep, I was worried about that. So even though I did everything that I thought I had to do, she ended up dying anyway. I'm sorry, I skipped through that because I didn't want to see that scene appear again. It's just the way it's presented really scares me, no matter, even if I'm expecting it. It's just really annoying. But she died anyway, even though we did all that stuff. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Yeah.